Hey diggity dogs. We are on to Box and Whisker Plots today. This is your video for lesson 2. I know this looks differently than how we've done it in the past, but I'm going to try to do these screencast-wise. Maybe this will be easier for you to access this information, maybe not, but we're just going to try this out today. All right, so for first thing on Box and Whisker Plots, something that you're going to be introduced to is the 5-number summary. So again, this is just a different way to interpret the spread of the data. So up here is just a random set of data. I know usually in class we would kind of shake it up and do like a fun story, or we would make something up, but just to keep things simple, I'm going to give you this line of data right here. So we're going to look at minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum today. That's what makes up your 5-number summary. These new terms are super simple to understand, but I think you sound really intelligent when you use these kind of vocab terms. They make you sound really, really high quality math people, and that's what you are. So the first thing we have to do is we have to put this set of data in order from least to greatest. So I'd really like it if you would pause the video and do this yourself. If not, you can watch along. That's also fine too. So what I'm going to do is every time I put a number down here, I'm going to highlight it up here so that I know that I've already used it. So again, I'm going from least to greatest. So I'm going to highlight 1 because it looks like it's my smallest number. I'm just going to highlight, of course, why would it not highlight? There we go. All right, so I've got my 1 right here. Okay, and then I see a 2 right here. Again, this takes a little time, but just know, oh, I don't know where that 22 came from, but there we go. I see 1, 3. I do see a 4. It always wants to click on that, but nope. Okay. I see 1, 2, 3 5s. So again, all 3 5s go here. Okay. You don't have to put commas there. I like to, but you don't have to do that. The next up I see are 2 7s. So I'm going to block those out. I also see 2 9s. So again, they both go in our order here. Then I see a 10, 11, 15. So I'm going to highlight those in order: 10, 11, 15. And 15. So that's your first step. Okay, once you have them in order from least to greatest, the first thing you can do is just look at your minimum and your maximum values. So the smallest value I have in this data set is going to be 1. So that's going to go right here. My maximum value right here is 15, so that's going to go right here. So that's the spread. Your spread is going from 1 to 15. The next thing we want to do is we want to look at the median right here of the whole spread of the data. So that's where, again, after we put them in order, we look at the number that's in the middle or the 2 numbers that are in the middle of this data set. So when I do that, I'm just going to highlight as I go. Here we go. So I'm just going to use green. All right, so I'm going to use green to help my eyeballs. On paper, it's way easier. I'm just going to highlight as I go. I'm going to start on the left and then pop over to the right. So I have 1 and 5 is gone. 2 and 11 are gone. 3 and 10 are gone. 4 and 9 are gone. 5 and 9 are gone. 5 and 7 are gone. And then we're left with these 2 right here in the middle. So again, it is easier when you have an odd number, because then you just have one number to do the math, but that's okay. So again, we need to find the mean of the average of these 2 numbers to find the median. So for the median, I'm going to do 5 plus 7, which is going to equal 12. Then I divide by 2 because I'm finding the average, which is going to be 6. So the median here is going to be, that is correct, 6, you smart people. Okay, so the median for my whole data set is done. Now I need to find the first quartile. Your first quartile is where you look at the first set of data on the left of your median, which is right here. I hope you can see my cursor. So I need to find the median or the middle of this data set right here. That's your first quartile. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to look right here. So I'm going to highlight in red for you to see this one. So, oops, sorry. Come on, little girl. So we have 1 and 5 are gone. 2 and 5 are gone. And once again, I'm stuck with these two bad boys in the middle right here. So it looks like 3 and 4 are my median. So all I need to do for my first quartile is add them together and divide by 2. So 3 plus 4, which equals 7. Then I divide 7 by 2, which is going to give me 3.5 or 3 and 5/10 or 3.5. So my first quartile is 3.5. Again, the first quartile, all that means is what is the median on the data set on the left of my original median right here for the whole data set. So we're finding 3 different medians here. Same for the third quartile. I'm going to look at this set of data right here to find the median, and then that's my third quartile. So I'm going to highlight this one in, let's do this fun color. So we have 7, 15, those are out. 9 and 11 are out. And again, I'm stuck with 2 in the middle because of these even numbers. These darn even numbers. Even numbers and data sets. So I'm looking at 9 and 10. So for the third quartile, I'm going to do 9 plus 10, which is going to be 19. I'm going to divide that by 2, which is going to be 8.5. I'm sorry, 9.5. Woo! 9.5. So I'm going to highlight this one. So that's all we're really doing here, guys. Just go back to no color. Oh, come on, girl. Okay, it's not gonna do it for me. Whatever, it's cool. Okay, so that's all we're doing here. So a lot of it is just time consuming because of having to put things in order and then going back into it. So let's take a look at your homework. Minimize this one. Nope. There we go. Let's hope the mic still works as I open this up. We're just gonna minimize. There we go. Okay, good. Looks like my microphone's still working. So this is your homework for today after this lesson. So this again gives you the example, your minimum, your value, and your maximum. And again, they already have this one in order for you. On this one, you're going to need to put it in order. So again, use paper. That's completely fine. So you're going to put these numbers in order from least to greatest. Find your minimum and maximum right away. That's super easy. Okay. Then you need to find your median of your whole data set. So right here, the median of this whole data set is 48. Then they look to the left to find their first quartile. These two numbers are the median, so they add them together and divide by 2. That's how they got 40. So their first quartile is going to be 40. When they look at their third quartile right here on the right side of your median, which is 48, so we have 50, 52, 54, 55. 52 and 54 are your median, so they added them together and they got 53 for their median, okay, which is their third quartile. So remember, when you're going to see first quartile lower quartile and upper quartile, this also means first quartile. This means third quartile. Okay, so take a look at that. Let me know if you have questions. Again, a lot of this can be done, and here's the other thing. You need to show your work on paper. That's fine. Then take a picture of it, send it to me. You can also do your work on this document by putting them in order from least to greatest and showing all of your work. How did you get your median? How did you get your upper quartile? How did you get your lower quartile? Again, I said first quartile instead of lower quartile, which is that's fine too. So take a look at that, okay? So again, notice also, you're going to also notice here that this is kind of divided into 4 different parts. You have your first quartile, broken up to your median, and then your upper quartile as well. So take a look at that. If you have questions, please let me know. But I think I should be good to go. But again, if you need me, I am here. Okay, good luck. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.